My review of the G1 Climax here, Day 11 show, the 6th night of Block A. We have Bad Luck Fale vs. Kota Ibushi, the first of the 5 block tournament matchups, as Fale attacks Ibushi during his entrance. Ibushi has to duck Jado's kendo stick, swing, running back into the ring, where Fale's waiting for him, who hits a body splash on the back of Ibushi. A bear hug from Fale, body splash from Fale again. Ibushi kicks at it too. Jado hits Ibushi in the back with a kendo stick. Fale hits the grenade. Ibushi kicks at it too. Ibushi knows getting some offense in, going, gets a head kick going. Hits a Boomaye, follows up with a Kamagori, and he gets the win. 1 out of 1 predictions wise. Obviously a simple match. It really was Fale being the bigger man, putting in the offense early on, making the babyface make the comeback, and he gets the comeback and he wins the match. It's simple stuff, but I think it was done pretty flawlessly. There's a couple of times that they lost me there. After the bear hug, and into the other body splash, just let's just kick in this comeback now. It's going a little too long with it, but it was fine all in all. I've seen worse matches, that's for sure. As the fight for Great Britain here, as the first time ever, we get history being made here in the G1. The first ever British wrestler versus British wrestler in the G1 Climax. As Zack Sabre Jr. versus Will Ospreay. Ospreay hits a Sasuke special. Zack counters the Os Cutter, the sleeper hold head kick from Ospreay. Ospreay hits the Os Cutter. Zack Sabre Jr. counters the Stormbreaker with the prawn hold. Ospreay has to kick out at 2. A Chikinando spot from Ospreay. Triangle hold from Zack Sabre Jr. Ospreay powers out of the triangle hold and hits a set-out powerbomb. Zack kicks out at 2. Shooting star press off the top rope from Ospreay. Zack Sabre Jr. kicks out at 2. Question mark kick from Ospreay. Goes for the Stormbreaker. Gets countered into an octopus stretch. Zack Sabre Jr. drops it down into a pin and he gets the win. Great stuff there. Thoroughly enjoyed the matchup. Also see Zack Sabre Jr. get a win. Obviously those two stylistically complete polar opposites. And even when you see that match come to life here, and you see really, him trying to keep him grounded but not too grounded. Obviously Ospreay got a lot of his shit in before the submission stuff. He didn't really work on any of the his legs or a knee or anything like that. That would have been nice to see, but it's still they really haven't had a whole lot of matches against each other, so it really makes sense that I wouldn't say it makes sense. It would have made more sense if he did work a body part, his leg or his foot or something like that, to really hinder his aerial attacks, but he still won, so who cares? As 2 for 2 predictions wise, as we have Lance Archer versus Kazuchika Okada in the next matchup. Archer jumpstarts the match, attacking Okada during his entrance. Archer walks the top rope, hits Okada off the rope. A single leg basement drop kick from Okada. Slingshot plancha by Okada. A lariat from Archer. Okada kicks out at 2. Blackout from Archer. Okada again kicks out. Archer counters the tombstone pile driver. Discus lariat. Archer stays on his feet. Okada hits the Rainmaker and he gets the win. Another good performance from Lance Archer. Okada keeps it going here, 6-0. It's 12 points for him. 3 out of 3 predictions wise. Obviously, Okada wasn't going to lose to Lance Archer, but it was a fine match. As it could have been a lot worse. Another one could have been worse. As 3 out of 3 predictions wise, obviously, that's a given. As Kenta versus Sonata in the next matchup. Kenta with a DDT on the ramp. Kenta with kicks in the corner. Double leapfrog, drop kick, slingshot, plancha spot from Sonata. A snap power slam from Kenta. Crossface from Kenta. Sonata catches the Busaiku knee attempt. Sonata hits the TKO. Chest kicks from Sonata. A Busaiku knee. He hits it this time, does Kenta. But Sonata gets to the ropes for the kick out. Kenta signals for the GTS. Sonata counters with the Dragon Sleeper. Sonata hits the top rope moonsault and he wins. Great win for Sonata. Awesome to see him gaining momentum as Kenta slowing down after the hot start. Makes sense, he wasn't going to win forever. As 3 out of 4 predictions, I'll gladly get that wrong. As main event time, Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Evil. Evil runs over Tanahashi with a shoulder block. Tanahashi skins the cat to get back in the ring, which he gets caught right into a German suplex. Super high fly flow to the floor from Tanahashi. Evil uses Yota Tsuji on the outside to hit a magic killer. I always love those assisted, non-averted assisted moves, as Tanahashi returns the favor using red shoes for an assisted dragon screw leg whip. Superplex off the top rope from Evil. Tanahashi kicks out at 2. Darkness falls. Tanahashi again kicks out. twist and shout from Tanahashi. Tada hits a sling blade, goes for high fly flow. Evil gets his knees up, immediately does a small package. Tanahashi has to kick out at 2. Layered from Evil, Tanahashi again kicks out. Headbutt from Evil that fucking drops Tanahashi. Tanahashi counters everything is Evil with a dragon suplex. With the bridge, Evil kicks out at 2. High fly flow to a standing. Evil falls up with a regular high fly flow, and Tanahashi gets the win. Fuck yes, what a match. I was expecting a bit of a lower quality main event in comparison to the previous nights, but all in all, it was a good match, as really, I figured it would be that, it's Hiroshi Tanahashi. He's, go Ace, go Ace. There's 4 out of 5 predictions wise. On the night, I'll take it. That is a perfectly fine for the predictions as an all-around fun night of the G1 Climax. Yeah, some good matches all around. Simple stories for the most part. Probably the match tonight for me is probably Zack Sabre Jr. versus Will Ospreay. Even though I kind of talked about, probably would have made more sense for Zack to really work on the legs, kind of break him down that way. But it was different. It was not kind of the usual what you would expect from a submission technical wrestler to have his game plan be against a guy like Will Ospreay, who uses a lot of aerial moves. As that will do it for my review of Night 11 of the G1 Climax. We get a day break before Day 12 of the G1 here, August 1st. The first show of August, Tomohiro Ishii versus Hiroki Goto main event. Fuck, that's going to be great. As Juice and Naito, last year they had a banger match last year, so I'm sure they'll repeat that. Toru Yano versus Jon Moxley, that's going to be fun. Seeing wacky Jon Moxley, they had a bit of an interaction between the two. As they win the undercard of this show, so that got me a little bit even more excited for the match that's going to happen on the 1st. As excited for the show to say the least. That's going to be an awesome Block P show, that's for sure. As I will catch you guys for my review of that show on the 1st. Take care, everyone.